here so I won't get fined.
We talking about practice.
Come see me. I'm about that.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of I Am Athlete Daily. As promised, 11 a.m. They got your boy Hollywood in the hosting seat today. I'm here with my brothers, none other than Mr. Josh Bezo Bellamy.
What it is, baby.
Mike Sky Sims Walker. Did I say that right?
You said it right, my brother.
We got Shelly, the guy who never speaks from time to time. We actually got B back here too. He getting ready. He had to handle some business.
Nah,
so
bro, he need to stay where he at. We
gonna do the show without me today,
bro. We don't need him
doing it
today,
without.
bro.
Matter of fact, I'm running the show today.
It's
the
the
Bezo show.
Okay.
It's the Bezo show, man. You know what I'm saying? How y'all brothers feeling this morning?
I'm amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Hump day, Wednesday, hump day.
What about you, Shelly?
I'm feeling good, man.
He speaks.
Yeah. It's Wednesday, but it feels like Friday.
Okay.
It is Friday. Look, we got a big show planned. I got my executive producer here. I Am Athlete, Brian. 20 years. Is it 20 years at ESPN you spent? 16 years ESPN you spent. Almost 20 years. Oh, my goodness. You got so much experience. I learned so much from this guy
What
right
you
here.
doing, bro?
We finally got
What you
beat.
doing? What you doing, bro? I know, bro. Go stay on.
Yo, it's a turtleneck on. Y'all need me? He got a turtleneck on.
Oh, he's back.
Boy, daddy duty serious, boy. That boy, they called me in the clinic, said Zoe has a big boo-boo on his head. That boy ran into the edge of the swing or something.
Oh, man.
Yeah, big old knot on his forehead. But I'm here, though. Good job.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank
you feel
you.
comfortable in that seat?
I do. I feel great.
You're too comfortable.
Well, we got a big show planned. Gonna take you guys through a teaser. So we got Deion and Shedeur today, Jake and Logan Paul, Bradley Beal, of course, some fans heckling his family, caused some unfortunate things with his son the other night. Dank Demoss and Lyft, 489-pound young lady filing a lawsuit currently against Lyft, and we got some Saquon and Giant information coming up for you guys as well. So, Brian, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to you to get us into the first topic.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Hollywood. Good morning, guys. All right, let's start with the most talked about father and son in sports right now. Which teams will be allowed to draft Shedeur Sanders? I think that's the big question. The Browns, who own the second pick in the draft, they were asked yesterday if they expected Deion to block them from drafting his son. And GM Andrew Berry said he doesn't see
Let's think about it. I'm looking at the list. I'm going to say the Titans. I don't think he really want his son to go there. It really ain't no market there. You know what I'm saying, for his stardom. You know what I'm saying? But now they do got the country. And I don't think Shedeur is a country guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like the Jets, big market. I like the Browns. I think that could be big for him. They already got a team, already got a defense in place. All they missing is a quarterback.
I agree with you in a sense, but I like the Titans. I think they just need a quarterback also. They got Calvin Ridley. They got a number one receiver, proven number one receiver, right? They got a young Treylon Burks, all right, coming off injury. He had a nice little rookie season before he got hurt. The Tennessee Titans.
You said Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley don't play for the Titans.
Who y'all think Calvin Ridley play for? What are you
he
talking about?
right. Yeah.
You messing me up, bro.
I'm like,
what is y'all talking about?
Bro, stop, bro.
They had 1,000 yard
He's right.
rusher. They had 1,000 yard
knowing,
rusher.
dog.
So all they need is a quarterback in that spot, and I think that'll be a good place for him to at least have some sort of success.
So what I like about this is originally, right, it was, we in control. Yeah. Right? We going to dictate where we going to go. And everything over the last 3 or 4 weeks has been, I want to go number one.
Yeah.
Right? Because remember, the New York Giants, they imploded at the end of the season because they won games.
Yeah.
They were number one. Now there's a lot of people in the fan base like, y'all just gave it the number one pick, right? And Shedeur thought he was going to the Giants.
The cleats.
He
Remember
still
the
might
cleats?
go.
The
He
cleats?
still
Remember the
might
cleats
go.
warmed
He
up
still
in?
he still can, but
You
remember
seen
it was very the tone from him and everything from that side was we gonna control our destiny.
Yeah.
And now he's like, no, I'll be glad to go anywhere. And he's even embracing Tennessee, who's picking number one overall. I think the only people on this list, the conversation really is like, who should he not go to, who he won't go to, which is highly discussed, and that's Cleveland.
It's Cleveland for
Like
sure.
I support him. I stand on everything when it comes to not going to Cleveland. But then when
Why
it
you
comes to
wanna
all
go
the
there?
other teams, it's trash, bro. When I left Chicago, remember we had Josh McCown with Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, knew I was leaving the Chicago Bears. Josh McCown landed in Cleveland, right? He was there first, right? Made his move first. He's the quarterback, starting quarterback.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, they'll give you $14 million a year to come over here. I was only making 10.
Yeah.
I said they can keep 14, 16, 18, 20.
No.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
Cleveland.
bro.
Oh
ain't gonna
no,
lie to
what are
you.
you
That's-
talking
that's
about?
like-
But I think it'll be a good move for him.
No, bro.
No, what are you talking
bro.
about?
It'll be a good move, bro. He can build that up, bro.
Josh, bro,
What?
you don't
What
know
do you
a
think this is?
quarterback or a receiver
Man,
who's
he
had
gonna build it
success in
up.
Cleveland,
He gonna
bro,
build it up.
in the
He
last
gonna
probably
build it
10
up.
Archie Manning,
years.
He gonna be the first.
Archie
No,
Manning
bro.
be the
You
first.
can't,
You just
you can't
talking
take
right
that
now.
risk,
He the
bro.
first to do
You
something.
can't take that risk,
I'm not
bro.
even gonna entertain
so let
that.
me
Why
ask
we
you
don't-
guys
why we
this.
can't be the
Hold on,
first to
Beal,
do
hold on,
He
hold on.
just nobody's finna take that risk, bro.
So do you think this is more of a generational thing, or do you see players being like more selective with the teams that they choose?
It's not a generational. It's not a generational thing. It's a case by case thing. It's a once in a generational thing. Not everybody can do this. Shedeur can do it because he got Deion Sanders, and then he also backed it up, right? But having that name Sanders on your back, and then your dad on the front prime,
Yeah.
like that's a big deal.
Deion, big dude for
Archie
NFL.
Manning was able to do it with Eli Manning. Why? Because it was Archie Manning, and he also had Peyton Manning, also a part of that legacy as well. So there's only a few people that can do that, and we're talking about every 5 to 10 years a player come around that can do it.
Yeah.
Other than that, everybody better get in line. What you talking about? Even Cleveland came out and said, we don't care what Deion's saying. We going to do what's best for Cleveland.
I don't think Deion and Shedeur could actually do it right
Yes,
now.
they can.
I don't think they got that much juice to do that. I mean, college football is totally different than the NFL. Y'all, one thing y'all do know, that shield is everything, bro. Them people ain't got that much control.
No,
not in the
Deion can
NFL.
do
They
it.
got it in
Deion can
college.
do it.
No,
Deion
they
can do it.
cannot, bro.
Can I tell you why
No,
he
they
can do it?
cannot.
Can I
No,
tell
they
you why he
cannot.
can do
Deion can do it.
Only
Can I-
Eli
He
got
gonna
away
do
with
it.
it because of Peyton.
No, hold on.
was
Let's
his
get
brother
to
who was
let's-
already established as a all-pro Pro Bowler, right?
Yep.
And Eli was the number one quarterback coming out of college.
Okay.
Shedeur is not the number one
We don't know
quarterback
that.
coming out
We
of
don't know
college.
that. Everybody's board is
But
different.
I know that. But Eli was a for sure number one
No,
pick. Shedeur is not that.
Hold on.
I'm taking Cam Ward over Shedeur.
Okay, and I'm
Okay.
not debating that. I'm not debating that. And I might like that. But what I'm saying is, bro, how you get it done, and you say the Sanders don't have the juice. This is how you get it done, by standing on the table saying we not doing it. A lot of people are afraid to get uncomfortable. Parents or players. Deion Sanders ain't afraid to get uncomfortable. And then also, Deion can say, no, it's on me, not him. So Shedeur is the one that can play the nice guy.
Yeah.
And Deion can be the bad guy. And
he
you don't think
gonna
Deion
be
will be the bad guy?
The only way it can get done if they trying to hire Deion and Shedeur.
No,
that's
bro.
the only control that they would be able to
Hey,
have.
I'm saying,
outside
though,
of that, if you just drafting Shedeur, he's not your for
So
sure
what's the difference
number
from-
one
no,
pick.
hold on, no,
we're
B.
talking about you just said you don't think Deion had the juice.
He don't
And
unless
Shedeur-
the team
How
wants to
Archie
hire
Manning
Deion,
had the
but
juice
Deion
and
ain't
Deion
gonna
can't
go
do it?
into these bad
How
situations
can Archie Manning do it and Deion can't?
because of Peyton Manning was already a Pro Bowler. He was already established. And Eli Manning was the number one
wanna interject?
quarterback
I got a
taken.
question
He was
for
the
you.
number one for sure quarterback taken. Just like Andrew Luck was back in the day, that was Eli. This is not the same situation.
Okay. Yesterday when we did a show, we did 2 shows yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Mike Sims Walker that said Deion's the hottest coach in football at all levels? Didn't he say that?
I said,
Hey,
coach.
who want to eat a W?
Didn't he say that?
Who want to eat a W?
Right.
right.
What are he talking about? Now he coming over here today talking about. Now he coming over here today talking about. Now he don't got the juice. Like, what are you talking
No,
about?
not
It's
to
Deion
control
Sanders.
where his son goes.
Yes, he can. It's
No,
Deion
listen,
And
Sanders.
that's
Deion
the team that
Sanders,
he's
bro.
controlling going to draft. I mean, hire him to be the coach and draft Shedeur to be the quarterback, they don't have the juice to peak. Shedeur is not the for sure number one pick in this draft, bro.
Sanders, when you look at Deion Sanders, you look at the complete package. Deion got all his shit together. All right? This ain't just Deion Sanders, the football. This Deion Sanders, the entity. He got all his shit together. If Deion Sanders want to go in there and let his son and take control of the path, that's what he going to do. And the commissioner going to let him.
No,
but
I don't know about that.
Sanders.
No, there's truth.
Man, that's Deion Sanders, bro.
There's truth behind what Mike is saying. The shield is powerful, but what makes the shield and also teams uncomfortable is when you are a player that, because we're commodities, right? Mm-hmm. And there's value on each commodity. Some commodities are worth more, right? Some commodities might be worth more today, but tomorrow it might fall, might dip. Sometimes gold is at 100,000, sometimes it's at 200,000, right? Right now, the quarterback position is at an all-time high. So now you got to look at the different types of quarterbacks. Yeah. Shedeur Sanders, as a commodity, his valuation is all the way up here. So when you're that type of commodity in the NFL, you have leverage to come in and make it uncomfortable. Jimmy Butler is making it uncomfortable in basketball. James Harden made it uncomfortable with the Nets and also Philly in basketball. In football, there's guys that makes it uncomfortable. We've seen holdouts. We've seen guys not show up for camp. We've seen guys say their back is hurting. It's not hurting. Why? Because they want a trade or they want their contract. Jamar Chase, he made it uncomfortable, but he didn't see it all the way through. So you don't think Deion Sanders will make it uncomfortable for any team, right, that he doesn't want his team, his son to go to?
I do not, because he don't have the number one or the number. I don't even know if Shedeur would be the first or second quarterback taken in the draft, bro. What? And that's where the leverage is.
So who's
right?
the first quarterback taken in the draft?
My opinion is Cam Ward.
Why?
He did it at a higher level. Right, he has better stats than Shedeur, and I think he's a better overall quarterback, throwing and mobily. Okay, I like
him.
Huh?
I like him.
Okay, then. So you ain't got that much leverage because you're not the for sure number one pick. Now, if you're the number one pick for sure, hands down, then that's where the leverage is. Then okay, I don't want to play there. All right, but that ain't the case right now.
Can we talk about that though? Like, it is. All right, what's the gap between Cam and Shedeur? I don't think it's big. I think it's like we're talking about very small. Because I do agree with you that
both ways.
Yeah, it could go both ways. So like, what's the gap, Mike? And then why do you have Cam over Shedeur?
All you gotta do is watch the tape. I think Cam is a better passer. He's more mobile, right? He's more poised. Like, he played better against way better competition. Like, Shedeur don't really play nobody. Now, I respect what he's done, all right, stat-wise, but that he in the Big 12? They ain't playing nobody like that. They playing – Utah wasn't good. Okay. Kansas State wasn't good. TCU wasn't good. You know what I mean? Like, so his competition level was way lower, right?
So
and less stats.
For Cam Ward, he had 4,313 passing yards, 39 touchdowns, seven interceptions, had an 88.7 QBR with 204 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. That's Cam Ward. Shedeur Sanders, 4,134 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, a 75.5 QBR with a negative 50 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Excuse me.
None of that matters.
When all of a sudden stats do not matter at all?
Watch this.
I'm with you.
You with me?
I'm with you.
None of that matters. Who's his guy at the quarterback position to date?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Where did Josh Allen go to school?
Wyoming.
And who did he play?
Nobody.
So why does it matter?
You're cooking.
It doesn't matter.
You know
sometimes the guy got the thing.
You know why it matters?
Sometimes the guy got the thing.
You know why it matters?
Oh my God.
You know why it matters?
Yeah.
There you go, y'all. Hold on, let me stretch, boy. Back at it.
Go stretch, boy.
Let me stretch, boy. You know why it matters?
Why? It don't matter.
Who is Shedeur throwing the ball to?
Somebody that played both sides.
The Heisman Trophy winner. See how you try to demean somebody? No, he's the Heisman Trophy winner, the highest honor as a college football athlete ever.
Take it back, or I'm going to do it to you.
Do it.
Take it back. Take it back.
No.
So you saying he got somebody to throw to?
Yes.
So we started this conversation by saying where should he go? What's a good fit, right?
Correct.
He started talking about Tennessee. We actually forgot that Calvin Ridley was there, but he's the one that reminded us Calvin Ridley's there.
Right.
So who is he going to throw to? Calvin Ridley. Who else is over there, right? So that's the name of the game is, he got Travis Hunter in college, but then in the NFL, he's going to be surrounded by players. And if he is blessed enough to go number 1 overall to Tennessee, he got a dog over there. He got Calvin Ridley. So, Mike, I just need you to take it back. It's okay. What doesn't happen on ESPN, what doesn't happen on FS1 is this. It's called take integrity.
Yeah.
They don't apologize. They don't say, I'm wrong. I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Just say you got it wrong, bro.
I did not get it wrong.
Hold on.
And then what you got wrong is not that you're saying that what you didn't get wrong was, who should go first, Cam or Travis, because if I'm a general manager, I'm stuck. Like, I don't know what to do. I might flip a coin. Okay, but now your whole your debate around why Cam Ward should go wrong, I feel like you throwing out stuff that sounds good.
Y'all just told me stats don't matter. So like, what are we
don't
talking
matter.
about? How
It
the
don't matter.
stats don't matter, bro.
Mike,
So if
name
it
some
don't
of your
matter-
favorite players
so-
ever, and
so
tell
if
me
it
what
don't
round they
matter-
got picked. Tell me some of your favorite players ever, what round they got picked, okay? And what did they do in college, right? Sometimes it's just those guys that got the it factor. And then there's guys that have all the accolades, that go number 1 overall, highly anticipated, and then they flame out. They're the biggest bust. We talked about Jamarcus Russell yesterday. Everybody had him as number 1, right? What I love about Shedeur, and this is why it'll be hard for me, what I love about Cam Ward is this. True pro.
Yeah.
I love his demeanor because when I think about the quarterback position, I think about a CEO, right? Who do you want running your company? You got to be able to lead up. You got to be able to lead down. And he is so poised and so focused, his hands stay steady, right? He's just right there. It's all about ball. Now, Shedeur, there's some flash and some flair that comes with them. He operates more like a what? Wide receiver, like a DB, right? But when he walks in between the lines, then he gets into that mode. Yeah. He gets into the mode where he's super focused. I seen it in person. A lot of us, you were there at the game. You seen it. Yeah. When Cam Newton was trying to talk to him, he's laser focused. Yeah. But then he has his moments when he scores, when he up, then he gets into, he gets into that prime vibe, right? So I say that because those are the things I look at and why numbers don't matter to me, right? Will Levis was the quarterback, Tennessee Titans drafted in the first round or second round, and he was highly anticipated. He had a good rookie year, took over, and they thought he could be the guy. I told people down there, I said, I don't think he's the guy. And the reason why I didn't think he's the guy, not because he didn't have a big arm, not because he wasn't accurate, not because he wasn't smart, is because he put mayonnaise in his coffee. Do you think you're going to follow? Do you want to follow a quarterback
let me know
that
when I
put
can
mayonnaise in his coffee?
Can I talk? Because you're going to apologize.
Wait.
Just tell me when
Think
you're ready.
about that. Oh, no.
You
Think
ready
about
to-
that.
are you ready to
You know what I'm
apologize?
saying?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
I ain't never heard that before.
Go ahead.
What'd he do?
He put mayonnaise in his coffee, and then he went around. He went around promoting and got a big deal, a mayonnaise deal, whatever it's called. Right? Think about that. You're a clown. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
You're a clown to me when you do stuff like that. I want a quarterback that's poised, that's sophisticated, more like Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
And I want somebody to say, hey, we got this mayonnaise deal. Come do this goofy thing. He'd be like, are you kidding me? You want me to do that? No. Right? So all I'm saying, Mike, is sometimes you got to put the numbers to the side, and you got to look at the little traits, the little personality things that pop up.
I'm finna put them to the side right now. They over here, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you the biggest problem with Shedeur, between Shedeur and Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Cam Ward went the incarnate word first. Do y'all know what that is? You ever heard of that?
No.
Okay, he did not. You never heard of that, right? No. It's in Texas, right? I never heard of it either,
Yeah,
right?
bird.
And then he went to Washington State, right? Had success. Then went to Miami, right? And broke all type of records.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shedeur, he's never had a different coach outside of his dad. His hand been held since he was a baby, bro. He ain't never been faced no real controversy, no real adversity.
Like, clarify that though.
His daddy's been holding his hand, bro, his whole
Clarify
entire
that,
life.
though. Like,
his dad would not be holding his hand in the
daddy been his
NFL,
coach.
bro. He finna have to get coached by somebody else that he might not agree with, and he got to live with that. He ain't never faced that type of adversity before, bro.
Okay, go ahead, because
No,
I got something to respond
I'm
to.
asking for you to clarify that though, because I want to make sure that our people know, like, first and foremost, like, I don't know, can you really judge that by somebody's father, though Mike.
What does he cover?
Y'all just heard him say,
like when it
he
came,
got
like,
his
about
dad to do all the dirty
adversity,
work. His
though.
dad can go in the media and clear it up. His dad can't clear it up this time.
No, it's not. No, yes, he can from afar. Or behind the scenes, yes, he can.
This is football.
Can I respond to that point? Let me respond to that one point.
Bro,
Let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. Hold on.
From the bottom, bro.
Hold on. Think about this. Hold on. So let me get this right. Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, having Deion Sanders as his coach through Little League to high school to HBCU to Colorado. You're saying that he's been sheltered. He's been coddled.
Yeah,
he's been
of course,
coddled.
you know
Okay.
he has.
So my thing is this: sometimes, though, as a father, you are their best coach, and you make it even harder.
Yeah.
I believe Deion Sanders. I think it's the opposite effect. I think Deion Sanders, since Shedeur and Shiloh and his sons and his daughters came out, Deion Sanders actually put him in tougher positions. He's built for this. That's why you see him responding to fame and celebrity and attention the way he does. He was born into this. Sometimes there's a celebrity kid that is just like their parents just do a great job of saying, we see the star in you and we're going to make sure you have everything you need to be able to not only perform well but deal with the stuff off the field. So
he prepared this, bro. Hey, y'all know
prepared.
when you like been sheltered all your life and then you go out there in the real world and they say, oh, nah, your daddy can't say you nah. Your daddy can't say you nah.
Hey, but I don't think that's
you have sons.
Huh?
You have sons.
Exactly.
And I've seen you coaching your sons.
I just told y'all this story. I say, hey, man, when he's in the game, he keep looking to the sideline, looking at me. I can't help you no more, right? We put the work in at home, but I can't say you out there, bro. You on your own. Shedeur have never faced that. He's always been able to come to that sideline and get shelter and get coddled and get talked to a certain type of way. Yeah. That don't happen no more in the NFL, bro. That's over with.
But I remember when we went to Colorado, and when we was in the media room, and what I told you, B, I said, dog.
UCF, not
we
Colorado.
Not Colorado.
No, Colorado.
UCF. We was at UCF, and I told you, I said, B, dog, that dude right there different, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
That dude different, Mike. Just the way he handling the questions, the way he just.
He's a pro.
Bro, this dude is. Bro, listen. Pros don't talk like this, bro. The man is, he might have been sheltered, but his daddy has put, bro. His daddy done prepared him, bro.
I think he's been exposed. If anything,
he's never had a head football coach.
It's okay
outside
though.
of his dad in his
Sometimes
life,
it's okay.
Bro.
Your kids are sheltered.
Yeah,
they didn't
bro,
grow up the way
tripping.
B. Marshall grew up.
No. Just because.
Just listen. You sheltered them from certain things that you went when your kid get on YouTube. What you put on there. Safe mode, so they don't go and see other stuff that you don't want them to see. So yes, Deion has kept him close.
He's been on safe
because
mode.
Guess what?
That's not true.
No, listen. He's kept him close, but he's prepared him. He prepared him, yeah. But now it is gonna be a little difficult to go with another coach and be, you know what I'm saying? Now that's something that coach and Deion gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying, together on because
see, they don't work that way. Y'all know
so
that.
He's not been.
It would. I think it would.
Watch this. So listen, I say exposed, all right, and I say exposed because Deion Sanders, yes, he had a big old house. I think it was like 20-something thousand square feet, gated community, man-made lake, and all of that. They went to some great schools. But what did Deion Sanders do? And what do I do too as a father? We take our kids to the hood. We expose them to that. Like, yeah, you behind these gates, but let me show you the other reality. Think about this: the high school and the school that they launched, they founded in Dallas. Where you think that school was? Who do you think was attending that school? So when you say sheltered, right? Are you sure?
Brandon, it's a difference between taking your son to the hood.
They ain't came up like that.
Yeah, come on, bro. What do you think? It's a difference between taking your son to the hood and actually growing up in the hood.
You know what?
Okay, great. It is. You're right.
You know what
you're right.
You're right. The same school like Jeremiah Smith went to. They went to a school like that.
Hold on, but hold on. So some of but we're talking about performing in the NFL. Not just because y'all experiences was coming up like that doesn't mean that that's what it takes to be successful in the NFL. You know how many NFL players went to the St. Thomas Aquinas, but also lived in those sheltered communities that are still dogs and still.
They didn't live in those sheltered communities.
Patrick Mahomes is a prime example.
They didn't live in those.
Patrick Mahomes is a prime example of that. His dad was an MLB baseball player. You know what I'm saying?
Kyler Murray.
Shelter. They got money. You came from money. That's what he's saying. That's
But he
not
a dog,
bad.
though.
But
Patrick
because
Mahomes a
you
dog.
shelter, you're not prepared for the NFL.
No,
what are we
but
saying?
bro,
What's the
Patrick
conversation
Mahomes is
we have?
different. Shedeur Sanders has never had a different coach outside of his dad.
Okay.
That's valid.
So
Cam
where you
Ward
want him on the
came
board?
from
Okay.
the bottom, bro. Nobody's ever heard an incarnate word. Then he went to Washington State. He had to earn a scholarship to get to Washington State. Did that. Took over Washington State. Threw for over 4,000 yards, I think.
Yeah.
Then came to Miami. Did it again. That's coming from the bottom and proving itself year in and year out.
Yeah.
Now I'm automatically starting because my dad is the coach, right? Now I'm not even finna bring another quarterback in to compete with him because my dad is the coach.
So where do you have Shedeur at then, Michael?
I got him at 2 or 3.
Can I call you Michael?
You can call
No,
me Sky.
this
Scott.
Hey,
Scott.
that's where he know he losing. That's where he know he
Not
losing.
that.
That's when he losing.
Yeah.
That's when he
No.
losing.
So
when he
no.
losing.
Where do you have Shedeur?
I
Because
got
he's coddled, he's sheltered.
It's
He
the
only had
truth,
one
though,
coach.
bro. Yeah.
So tell me where do you have him on the board, and give me prediction about his career.
He's round about.
I see what he's doing.
He's round about 3 or 4 to me.
He's 3 or 4 like overall or
quarterbacks.
top quarterback.
Top quarterbacks
So you don't
in
have
the
him
draft.
number 2.
No.
Okay,
Who's
so, and
number
so
2?
To be honest with you, I'll take Dylan Gabriel at number 2.
this dude this dude crazy though.
Brian,
No, this what I
Hey,
think.
yeah.
This what I think happens. Listen, this what I think happens. You got 1 and 2.
See, y'all going for the name.
Listen,
I watch
no,
football.
listen.
Y'all don't watch football.
No,
like I watch
yes.
football.
Dylan
Told us
Gabriel.
about Josh
Y'all
Allen.
do
Josh
not
Allen
watch
is now
football,
0-4.
bro. I really
6
watch
at home.
football.
Listen. This is what I think happened with this. I think you got the teams, whatever they need, right? You got these 2 quarterbacks. Now, if you got a receiver room that's just wow, but they good, you might need Cam Ward to come in there to bring them back down and keep them right. Yes. Now, if you got a receiver room that ain't really they good, but they ain't turned up, you get Shedeur so he could turn them up. That's how that goes.
Shedeur
That's how you
Shedeur
pick.
is a spoiled. Bro, y'all see how Shedeur be talking to Travis Hunt on the side? Y'all don't
That's
watch
their
football,
relationship.
bro.
Yes,
That's their
No,
relationship.
yes,
no,
that's
that's
the quarterback
not.
I want.
No,
hey,
no,
that's the quarterback
no,
I want.
no,
hey, he told
no,
his dad.
no,
He say, man,
no.
he say, bitch, catch it.
No,
What is
no,
you-
bro.
catch it.
That ain't gonna work for him.
Who?
That ain't finna work for him.
I had Jay Cutler. Jay
Yeah,
Cutler was
that
crazy.
man talking to you like that.
Cutler was
No,
throwing
bro.
balls
Hey,
in the
listen,
dirt.
I
I
really
done
know him.
seen Jay Cutler B drop a ball and Jay tell him he not throwing it to him.
Y'all
And
talking
don't
about
throw
one
it to him
quarterback.
no
He said-
more.
He said he had 17 quarterbacks. All right.
Yeah,
But I had Jay
You know,
Cutler. I had Jay Cutler for
hey,
seven of my 13.
Ask Fitzpatrick
No,
about him.
6 of my
Or
13.
Olsen or
6 of my 13. 6 of my 13. I love playing with Fitz.
Hey, look, but no, that's why you get a Cam Ward.
Bruh.
Or Jalen
Shedeur is
Hurts.
probably 3
No,
or 4.
all right. I know we gotta go ahead. Hit you. I know he
Go, Brian,
He told
go,
me we
Brian.
gotta go. But
No, I know.
Shedeur.
Go ahead.
Can we do one more round?
Okay, one more
Just
round. Hold on.
10-second closing thoughts on Shedeur and Cam, or Shedeur, whatever you choose to do. For me, I think that it's a tough decision. If you're the Tennessee Titans, new regime come in, new general manager, still the same head coach. Who do I take? You need to take a quarterback because Will Levis, he's not it. We should have known he wasn't it when the man put mayonnaise in his coffee. Okay, so now you got Cam Ward and you got Shedeur, bro. I think it's a coin flip. Shedeur is exceptional when it comes to meeting his players where they're at. He's exceptional at making plays. This guy's a playmaker, right? But it is a tough spot because Cam Ward is all the things that you said, Michael, and that is my closing thoughts on the situation.
Okay. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Because we already took out the stats, right? You agree? We took out the stats, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if we all was general managers, right, and we said, hey, here's this kid here. His dad has coached him his whole life, right? His dad has coached him his whole life. He's never had a different coach, right? And we got this kid here who's started here, then he went here, and he had success everywhere he went. Who are we drafting?
We gonna
You want us to answer that?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I want you to answer that.
You want to go first?
Yeah.
And let's be honest with each other.
on the real, if you brought it like that and you said no, you taking the
We
kid,
took out the stats.
the kid who had the multiple coaches.
That's what you doing?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I'm
100%.
gonna do. Let me tell you what I'm
We're
gonna
not
do.
using no names.
No, just say
We
what you're
just
gonna
like,
do.
hey, if you brought me
No.
2 kids right now, you said, hey, yo.
No, you can't say no
No,
kids. That
you-
matters.
No,
How many
no,
Deion
no,
Sanders
no,
is your
no,
dad matters.
No, it don't
Hell
matter
no.
who daddy
You can't-
is.
you
It
can't-
don't matter
No.
who
It
daddy
does
is,
matter.
bro.
Oh, so you play daddy ball.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I keep telling you, play daddy ball. Yo, oh, so
Exactly.
if the Pouncey brought their kid and Mike brought his kid, Who kid you gonna play?
Oh, I love it both because they both come from.
Okay,
been
Hollywood
to
brought
the
his
country.
kid, and Pouncey brought his kid.
That matters.
Wait, no, but you
Hollywood,
don't know.
Get him out of here.
No, you don't know the talent.
Get him out of here. Now, Hollywood brought his kid, and he said, my kid is the next Stephen A. Smith. And then we in broadcasting. I'm going to go with Hollywood in broadcasting.
No.
Hollywood ain't got no.
Wait, man.
But Hollywood kid might be the
athletic
kid.
gene like that.
I'm a hooper.
I'm a hooper.
You better stop. You better ask somebody.
Who you comparing your game to?
KD.
Oh, my goodness.
Ass guy. You better ask guy, but I was springing on them Haitians the other day. Okay,
Oh, my
right,
God.
Okay, look. This is I Am Athlete Daily, presented to you by Vivid Seats. Brian, what we got?
Yeah, guys, let's talk about two brothers who know how to promote. So Jake and Logan Paul, they released a promotional poster yesterday, made it seem like the two would be fighting each other on March 27th. Turns out that wasn't the case. They had us all fooled. They're with Mike Tyson was absolute trash. So, Brandon, what are your thoughts on the Paul brothers? Do you care? Do you not care? Where are you on them?
So I care. My thoughts on the Paul brothers, is they're disruptors, they're innovators, and they're paving the way for people like I Am Athlete and so many other creators that's also in line, right? And so this is genius. Even this fight that you talked about, Tyson and Jake Paul, it was genius. They both made a lot of money, and we still tuned in. And guess what? It was a crappy fight. And a lot of people say, I didn't want to see it. But you know what we do? We keep tuning in to Jake Paul. Why? Because there's something about him. Will he go down? Is it really real? Is it really fake? He's a genius marketer. He's a genius marketer.
It's really fake.
So that's my thoughts, Brian, is that they're geniuses, and I appreciate them so much. I've learned so much from them, and whatever they do, I'm supporting.
Man, this John's so
except
fake.
when they do.
Hey, look, man, listen. The man, like Brian just said, he went and fought Mike Tyson. Everybody thought it was fake. And then the fight after that, you go fight your brother.
Bruh,
How fake is gonna get?
Did you watch
They're
the
not
fight?
fighting, though. They're not. That's what he said, Mike, because I know you had a hard time hearing him. He basically said that the Paul brothers made this announcement that they were fighting, and it was fake to promote the reality show, right?
I'm at a point now, bro. Like, how we so close and don't agree on nothing? Like, I thought when you got close friends, y'all kind of like relate to the same thing. Like, how we don't agree on nothing, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
We never agreed on anything.
Nothing, bro. How we so cool, bro? Cause I don't know, man. Bro, you be tripping, dog. What do you like about it, bro? It's nothing cool about it.
The business
It's
side
all
of it.
fake.
The business side of it.
But it's like bad for the
not-
sport.
do you not-
'cause
do you-
it's taking the integrity out of the sport.
Okay,
bro.
Mike. So you can't give them their flowers for going from being in Cleveland, Ohio, wherever the hell they from in Ohio, trailer park, to now they're probably pushing 100 million.
The problem is, bro,
and
That's real.
you can't respect that?
No, I can respect them getting to the money. What I can't respect is one thing I learned about boxing. They say you can't play boxing. Right? That ain't a sport you play.
Really?
Right? That ain't a sport you play. No. They out there playing boxing, bro.
Okay, and what's wrong with that?
It just look bad, bro. Nobody's not going to keep tuning in. I guarantee he do another fight. It won't be a lot of viewers.
He got to
They've
fight
been
somebody
saying that.
real,
They've
bro.
been all the time. Let me ask y'all a question, though. By raise of hand, who here has, in some part of their life, enjoyed WWE?
Yeah, when we was
1,
kids.
2,
When we was
3,
kids.
4, 5.
We're not
This
kids
is what that
anymore.
is.
That's
Bro,
not a
you
kid.
That's it. It's
No,
innovation.
No,
No
stop.
kids is watching.
Yes, they are.
No,
And not only
no,
are the
no,
kids
no,
watching
no,
it,
bro.
No,
not
they're
only
not.
are the kids watching it,
No.
like not only are our kids watching it, they're
No.
also buying their drinks.
No.
They're also watching their
No,
shows.
no.
Your
What's
kids don't
they
never
drink?
bought a Prime.
No, they're
A
selling.
Prime.
They're selling this like a.
That's a
Oh,
horrible
that's-
drink. Don't drink that. Listen,
They
That's
selling this
sponsorship
like it's a
deal.
real
We ain't getting that.
pay-per-view fight, and
that.
that's not the case, bro. They out there play fighting.
But that's why I brought it up, Mike. You're right about that. But it's like the WWE, bro.
No,
It's
bro.
it's the
No,
entertainment
that's
business.
different.
Mike, stop, Mike. Did you watch boxing as a kid?
100%. I'm a huge
if
boxing
you a
fan.
real, but that's like us, bro. You playing the NFL, bro. You over here flag football game.
Hold on.
Exactly.
XFL.
Like you going crazy about flag? No,
like
stop,
you watching
bro.
Flag Perfect. That's like you watching
bro.
flag
You in the
football.
NFL and you over here
watch
going
flag
crazy
football.
about
Mike
flag.
Vick, who we just had on the show last week, was a part of the like a couple years ago. There was a flag football league they was trying to get started.
They might well just change the slap
I'm
box.
talking about real box, bro. We watched real boxing. Mike Tyson, real boxing,
And we still can watch it.
Not with Jake, bro. That's not real.
You're not. That's the problem.
Hey, why we? I want to see him fight. I want to see.
It's not going to happen. It don't make sense.
Bro,
It don't make sense.
No, it do make sense.
And that's why they
because
make
we coming
money.
into the sport. You over here watching Nickelodeon. We don't want to watch Nickelodeon boxing.
Then don't watch it. It's not your thing because I don't watch.
No,
I don't
we don't
watch
watch
WWE,
animated.
But WWE is
You watched
soaring.
it as a kid, though.
But even there's adults right now that still watch it and love it. They
not
love the
many
storytelling
adults.
about
Not
it.
many
Yes, they
adults.
do.
Not many adults.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yes,
they watch
it
it.
is.
They
Shelly,
watch
do you
that
watch
wrestling
WWE
shit.
still? Who in here still watch WWE?
They watch it. The kid.
For kids.
Who you know that watch WWE?
He don't know
Adults?
now.
I wanna know.
Shelly.
I do watch it.
Name another one.
No.
Name
He's
another
on
one.
the show.
Name another one. Because I know you did a meeting with them people up there. Do they watch WWE?
Who was the people up there?
Them people that you go up them stairs. You be up there in them high places. Do they watch WWE?
You know what though? Here's what I would say. So tonight, right here, that's why I'm all dressed, and Bonnie on the call was like, "Why you got a turtleneck on?" Because we have a little cold front in South Florida, but I'm also flying to New York tonight. You know who I'm going to be sitting courtside at the Knicks game with?
Who?
Mark Shapiro. And you know who Mark Shapiro is? Mark Shapiro is the CEO of WME and Endeavor. And you know who the Endeavor and WME owns? They own the UFC and they own the WWE. And so, yes, those higher ups, he might not be watching it, but guess what? He knows the entertainment business is so much money around it. They just did a big deal with Netflix.
I get it now.
It's live on Netflix now.
I get it.
You got to understand the business of it. It goes back to, and the last thing I'll say to this, Mike, is there's boxing, and I'm a fan of it. I love it. I'm always trying to be ringside, and I enjoy, the perks of being on Viacom CPS for 10 years because I hit up Steven Espinoza, even still to this day, and I'm not there. Hey, can I get some ringside seats? Never pay for them. Got it. I'm always there. But I'm also sitting ringside or tuning in, paying my $50, $60 to watch Jake Paul. Why? Because it's entertaining. I choose to watch that, and I don't like WWE. It's preference. And you don't have to watch it. But guess what? There are 40 million people that's watching. The last fight here, it broke all the box office records of any combat sport.
Correct.
We're not saying that. Yeah, it's entertaining.
I figured it out, Bezo.
But it's not. We's professional athletes. I want to see the real. I don't want to see the fake.
See, Brandon looking at it only from a business standpoint.
And
right?
an entertainment
That's all he can look at it from a business entertainment
That's why he
standpoint.
agrees.
But he don't understand how much it's affecting the actual sport.
But how is
right?
it affecting it, though?
How is it affecting? It's two different things.
What do you mean? They're not separating it as two different things.
You not separating.
They're
You the one,
promoting
he's
it like
fooling
an
you.
actual fight. They're
He's
not
fooling you.
They're not saying that they finna go out here and slap box.
But what does it boil down to, though? Like,
Yeah, they not
They're
saying
telling
that.
us that.
They
They're
not
promoting
saying
this
that.
like it's
The
finna go
WWE
down.
They not saying
They having
that.
a face off.
I grew up thinking the WWE was real.
Because you were a kid.
Okay, it's entertaining.
Mike
What is
Tyson slapping him at the weigh-in. They promoting this like it's an actual fight, and then they
And
get
then
out
they
there.
telling them you can't uppercut. You
got
can't
you.
throw
So
a
they
hook.
got
You
you.
can't- And then the
And
people
you-
out here like,
Hey.
damn, hold on.
But it boils
And
down
then
to the business, though.
And you
Okay,
get
you
out
got
there,
it.
and it's all
Give
body
Brandon
blows.
his
You
one
can't hit him
shot.
in the
He
face.
got it. He got
I
it.
got it.
You got it.
I got
Okay,
it.
okay, you got the antidote.
Mike's mad. They fooled him. That's what he's mad about. They took your $50, $60, and you mad. Tell the man you want your $50, $60 back and move on and let them do what they do, bro.
They tricked me.
Yeah.
So basically, what y'all are saying is that the Paul. Okay, Brian, go. You got it.
Yeah, no, real quick. So B, like, let me throw this out to you. So let's say Logan Paul wants to fight like an actual, fighter, and it doesn't need to be like Ryan Garcia or like Tank Davis, someone who's like huge, established, big name. Why doesn't he go and just fight somebody that's in his weight class that's maybe coming up, that's like a hot name, that doesn't have that much experience, kind of like where he is? Or are you saying it's more like a business thing, like I'm gonna get wasted by these actual boxers if I fight in the ring, and I just want to keep it business. So I'm going to keep on getting these bigger washed up names or bigger celebrity names to come and fight me. Like, where are you on that, B?
Yeah, it's bad for business. It makes no sense for Logan and Jake to go out there and fight real fighters. You mess up the money. You mess up the money.
Definitely gonna mess
you know
up
what?
the money when
You
go
know.
out
You
there
know.
and lose.
This is an event space. This is entertainment. So what you do is you go get guys like Floyd Mayweather and you create a circus.
No,
Didn't you
bro.
just take your kids to a circus or an event 3-4 days ago?
Yeah.
That's all you're doing.
No,
your
bro.
kids, they got 100 million followers collectively on all platforms, right? And so they can go sell out events. Kids want to go see this. Even adults want to go see this. They're fans. So, Brian, it makes no sense to go fight those guys. Why? Because if you get into a ring with a real fighter, which Jake Paul did, it was Tyson Fury's brother, and he wasn't even anybody good, and he almost got his ass knocked out, right? And then now you mess up your opportunity to get to 20 million, to 40 million, to 40 million people tuning in live and pay-per-view, to 60 million. So I think it's bad for business,
What they're doing
Brian.
is they're preying on the weak. They're finding guys who probably need the money financially to beef them up, to get them in the ring so they can beat them down, right? And that's not cool, bro. Man, Mike Tyson, 55 years old, bro? He fought a Nate Robinson who needed, he need a kidney transplant or something? Like, what are we talking about? Look who they fighting.
But that's good for the culture, though,
That's
right?
not,
if
bro.
he's trying to uplift
How?
and put
Because you
money
got
in
these
somebody
boys
else's
coming
pocket,
on here like they talking like they real boxers, and they not, bro.
Can I?
See,
So
Mike,
you're a
I'm gonna
boxer,
say
so you're a
something,
boxing
Mike, you
fans.
too real for this.
Yeah,
we
see,
too
that's-
real for this.
that's what I don't figure
That's
out.
why
All
we
right,
can't
that's what
relate.
I can't relate
Cause
to
we
nothing
too
fake.
real for this.
Yeah, I can't relate
We
to
too
nothing
real
fake.
for that.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question? Because
You
y'all
out
so
here picking
real.
who you gonna fight.
Can I
Like
ask
you
y'all a
show up to
question?
the bus stop,
I'll
you know what,
keep
I'm gonna fight
going.
him because he
Yeah.
got the glasses on.
Right.
Make sure y'all listen to him. Keep going, because y'all putting y'all
Remember when
foot
you
in
used
your
to
mouth.
be
Keep
in
going.
the Oklahoma line, and you be back there, they be counting, they be like,
Right.
who I'm finna go with?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna go get him.
Yeah, that's what they
I
doing.
know I can beat him.
Yeah, I know I could beat him.
All right. So y'all so real for y'all too real for this, right? And y'all big boxing fans, right? Is there no corruption in boxing? Why is boxing at an all-time low, and why is
Because they
UFC?
picking and choosing who they want to fight.
And it's been
And
that
they need
way,
to stop.
and that's been that way.
They need to
since it-
stop.
And it's
Not
been
Mike
that
Tyson
way.
them.
Yeah,
Not Mike
it's been
Tyson.
that
We watched
way.
the real boxing.
No, that was heavyweight.
I
That was
watched
a
the real
different. That was a
boxing.
di-
Even
listen,
Floyd
that
Mayweather
era
fought
was a-
everybody.
No, he did not.
He fought them all.
No, he did not.
He fought them all.
He
might have not fought them when they
Canelo
wanted
was
him
on the
to,
rise when he was
but
22.
fought them all.
He waited to fight Pacquiao
He
when
might have
Pacquiao
not
was
fought
done.
him when he wanted
No,
him
that's
to,
what he did.
Hey.
but
Javante
he
Tank
fought
Davis.
them
We want to see
all.
Javante
Hey,
Tank
he
Davis
fought
and
them
who?
all and beat them all.
We want to see Javante Tank Davis and who? Shedeur. And why ain't
Shedeur.
they? And why aren't they? Why haven't they fought yet?
Who, Javante and Shedeur?
Yeah, because all I'm saying is, what's his Steven? Shakur, my bad.
Let me tell you
So
why.
my bad. So what I'm saying here is the same thing that's happening in Jake Paul's entertainment business is the same thing that's been happening in boxing since the beginning of time. Right?
Boxing is not-
You brought up Floyd Mayweather. He waited to fight Pacquiao when Pacquiao was down.
He fought
Done.
him.
He waited to he
fought him.
fought Canelo and didn't give him a
He
rematch
fought
when
him.
Canelo was 22, 23.
He fought
and he was a
him.
young pup coming. No, he didn't. He
fought
waited to
him.
fight De La Hoya when
He
De La Hoya was
fought him.
58 years
He
old.
fought him.
Like, what are we
De La
talking
Hoya
about?
was how?
Talking about
58.
Brandon. What are you
I will say to your point, like the main events, Jake Paul main events, they're like a little. I would say they're fake, but those undercards, those are real fighters in real fights.
that's what
honestly.
We're not talking about undercard.
listen,
We're
Jake
talking
Paul
about
them
Jake
playing.
Paul and Logan Paul keep preying on the weak, trying to fight these little weak guys that they know they could beat up, right? And trying to promote it like it's an actual fight, like they real fighters. It's like you pick me going out here and fighting a 12-year-old kid. Like, bro, that ain't fair.
So you don't respect Jake Paul for not laying Mike Tyson out?
No.
No, we don't respect him
No,
for even doing
no,
that.
No, I don't
Mike
respect.
Tyson old as hell, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He agreed to it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they also agreed probably like only body blows
But yeah,
or
Mike
just hit
Tyson
me
couldn't do
soft.
certain
But
stuff
tell
in the
us
fight.
that though, so we can decide if we
Yeah.
want to go pay for that or not.
You wouldn't watch.
Huh?
You wouldn't watch. This is
Okay,
business.
then that's why it's taken away from the sport. It's just like basketball. Prime example. Why are the basketball ratings going down?
It's a multitude of things, Mike.
Huh?
Because it's not
shooting
entertaining.
threes
Because
and
it's
it's
not
all these
entertaining.
touch fouls.
Because it's not entertaining.
It's touch foul, no, because it's not, or it's not
not
organic
real.
It's not
anymore.
entertaining.
It ain't real
The
basketball
integrity of the
no more.
game is going
It's not
away,
entertaining,
right?
it's not fun.
And that's the same thing with boxing. The integrity of boxing is going away.
And you know what?
It's been away.
No,
it never
bro.
was there.
Bro, a
It's
tank
been
fight,
corrupt-
a tank fight gonna sell out every time.
Yeah, but Tank, right? Like he fought Ryan Garcia, but then there was like it took a while before he fought Ryan Garcia, which is whatever. But then you have Shakur, you have Devin Haney, who actually,
Bro, have you
you
seen
understand?
all
Even
three
look
of
at
these-
Canelo, and I think they finally made the fight. But Canelo and Terrence Crawford, right? Like, why did it take so long? Like, we're talking about years.
Have you seen-
understand?
have you seen
Why did it take so long for
Because
Terrence
they
and
be
Bud?
on different sides, bro. They represented by different groups.
Bro.
Exactly, in corruption. But you can make fights if you want to make fights.
Bro, but these boys are like Tank ain't running from nothing. Ryan Garcia was
That's
an
not
Instagram
true.
boxer,
That's
bro.
not true.
Ryan Garcia got his fame off Instagram, not
That's
from
true.
beating people up. Shakur, have you seen Shakur and Devin Haney the last 2 fights? Terrible, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't throwing no punches. They are horrible. Tank ain't getting no respect for beating them. These boys on Instagram just trying to get a fight because they trying to get a bag. Tank trying to fight somebody who can actually fight.
Yeah.
They just want the money. They see Tank as an opportunity. Just like Jake Paul doing.
I disagree on the
What?
Tank thing. And Tank, he did 2 camps here. I've been around them, right? And we all have, right? Like, we've all been around all these guys one way or another. But I disagree because he comes from the Floyd Mayweather camp, and Floyd Mayweather is 50-0, and how he got to 50-0 because he did a great job, masterful job in picking his fights and his opponents. And Gervonta Tank Davis took the same thing. And I actually think it's great business. I think it's smart. I think it's
Mayweather
smart.
fought all the best fighters.
No, he did
fought them
not.
all,
out there,
bro.
every single one of them.
Early on in his career, he got
Oscar
out
De La
there.
Hoya,
So that's not a thing.
Canelo.
Where did I get this
He
from?
fought
So is this
every-
not a thing? Is this not a thing, Mike?
What's
That
not a
Floyd
thing?
Mayweather was masterful at picking his opponents. That's not a.
No,
That's
he
not a
was
thing out there.
masterful at beating everyone that lined up in front of him.
Okay.
That's all the
He
best
beat 'em
fighters
all,
that
bro.
you can name.
You beat them all.
Okay. All right. Now that just told me that I know boxing better.
Moving
than you.
on. Wrap it up.
Listen, guys, this is I Am Athlete Daily, presented to you by Vivid Seats. We will be back after this quick message.
I'm ready. Okay, we ready. What's up, sports fans? Did you know you can win up to 1,000 times your money with the Vivid Picks app?
It's a daily fantasy sports app that you can make simple predictions on how your favorite players will do for their games. And they make it easy. Will Patrick Mahomes pass for more or less than 230 yards? Can Saquon Barkley rush for more or less than 175
He can,
yards?
but he won't.
You make the call.
The more you predict correctly, the more you win. And by playing with friends and adding power-ups to your lineup, you can turn $5 into
5,000.
Use invite code
Athlete
when you sign up to unlock an exclusive $300 match on your first deposit today and get in your bag.
You game on.
Game on.
All right.
There you go.
And we are back. Brian, what's next on the agenda?
We going into get you.
Throw it to you, professional, anyways. So Bradley Beal's wife actually, Bradley Beal's wife actually came out last night via Instagram. Right, there was some heckling fans at this Suns game, and it actually led to Bradley Beal's 6-year-old son crying. Like, it's crazy stuff. You're just hearing this in the media as of recently. We actually have audio of Bradley Beal responding to it. Here we go.
I mean, I almost left the huddle with 30 seconds left in the fourth. And printed some guy just heckling and kind of being an ass.
And to be like totally clear here, I don't know if that was the full clip, but the heckling fan, and excuse my language, said in the crowd, trade this bum ass Beal for Jimmy Butler. And his family was around, right? And of course the wife is like here, she's having to take heed to her kids and her son and everything, and son crying. Luckily the security came and handled the situation before it escalated. But my question I pose to you all, especially as former athletes as well, should disrespectful heckling at games still be tolerated?
No.
That's tough. It's tough because I think the NFL, the NBA or the NFL could do a better job of isolating the families, right? Because it's rough out there. Them diehard fans out there. And when things ain't going right and you losing and those people spending their hard-earned money to come watch y'all play and support, they're going to say some bad things when bad things are happening. And as athletes, I think we should, prep our family also, wives and kids, don't listen to none of these people saying. And also, I think the organization can do a better job of isolating. I know they have family sections, but the row behind you still could be like regular fans. Like, I feel like got to be some type of safety measure where we just isolating the families all around.
Right. This is what comes with it.
Yeah.
And I think there's more to what you're saying. I want to hear more, like you peel back the layers. Okay, when you say isolate, what does that look like, right? Because I do think that there's things that the league can do, but also on the player side and the family side is like, this is what makes the leagues this powerful, this popular as well, is because they are what? Fans, fanatics, diehards is what you use. And so that passion is what fuels the league, right? Keep them coming back buying tickets. Now, of course, they cross the line. I think that the challenge for the leagues is how do you tell a fan, how do you control a fan? How can you tell the fan what to say? Now, I do think there's like lines that can't be crossed, and that's when the team security should come in. In this case, it was all quarter. She was dealing with it, and she had her 6-year-old son, and he was, reckless all game. Where he crossed the line was when he started saying he's a BITC bum, ba-da-da-da-da, and her son was there. Mom said, I can handle this, but then her son looked at her and said, why is he talking about my dad this way? So, right, I think that in those situations, this is, Mike, where I throw it back to you to get, like, what more can they do? Because it's like Bradley Beal's in the situation right now. Not only the fans, but the sports world is saying, what's happening with Bradley Beal? When are they going to trade him? Will he release his no-trade clause, et cetera, et cetera? So that's when maybe the family should say, maybe I shouldn't take my kid to this game, right? Exactly. Because you know what you're signing up for. Yeah. So what can they do when you talk about isolate the families more?
I've actually been in that situation a little bit. My nephew, Paul Reed, played for the Detroit Pistons, right? And not about a couple months ago, I was at a game, and probably like 3-4 rows down, is a dude just heckling Paul Reed. And in my head, I'm like, what's up? What, you got a problem? You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to say something because that's my people. Like, bro, you can't keep talking this reckless. Like, you ain't saying nothing about nobody else on the bench but Paul Reed. And I wanted to say something, but I know me being in Detroit and these being diehard fans, I got to give them some grace. You know what I'm saying? But I think in the NBA should be easier because it's only like 15 players on the team. Like, you got to put them families in a box or something, bro. You know what I mean? Get them, designate them 2 suites, 3-4 tickets each, just for families.
But the other side to that, some players want to have their moms or their wives or their homies courtside.
Yeah, okay, that's a better experience. But at least they have the option to, if you want to isolate your families from that madness out there, because you can't control the madness, bro. If you want to isolate, they should have the option to get them at least a suite, so they can be isolated from everybody else.
Right. Yeah, so they can. That's what I think that too, Mike. And basketball is different than football. Like, they right behind the bench.
Yeah.
And like you say, the thing is, I want to be courtside. You know what I'm saying? So if you got that going on, bro, I think they should get them a family section, like in the league. In the NFL, they got a family section. If you got family tickets, everybody sit kind of in the same section, Yeah. So I think they should do that, or go get a suite, like you say. It ain't that many players.
It's what comes with it, and you gotta. That's the thing about being a professional athlete. We talk about why they get paid the big bucks, and it's what they can do on the court, on the field, on the pitch, all those things. But the real thing that we don't talk about is what you have to endure.
Right.
Right. Like, what you got to put your body through, your mind through. And what does that look like? And this is a part of it. It is not just fans, but it's also like this table is made of newspaper clippings of stories about athletes and teams. Some of them good, some of them bad. So now you're reading these things every single day, or you turn on the television and people are reporting about you in a negative way. They're telling you don't deserve this. They may be even attacking your character. What do? You got to be strong because you can't control that. Now, what I'm about to say, like, I didn't do any of these things.
What? You didn't do what?
Okay, so what I'm about to say,
okay,
I didn't do any of these things. But I'm about to tell a story of, like, how I had to endure a fan. We're playing against Baltimore. Oh, my goodness. 2009. Take you way back in the day. We away in Baltimore.
M&T Bank.
Yeah. And for everybody out there, offense sits on one side, defense sits on the other side, right? And that's what you do. And the reason why we do that, because when we're not on the field, our coaches come and we have to communicate. We got to talk about what's going on out there. So now I'm on the offensive side. And right behind the receivers is a fan who intentionally bought tickets to be right behind the wide receiver bench. Why? Or the offensive bench, because I was right there, and I was Brandon Marshall. If I can get in Brandon Marshall's head, we have a better chance of winning the game. And so what I'm about to say, I did not do, right? I did not do these things. But this man had he had a whole file on Brandon Marshall. Brandon, that's what I heard all game. Brandon, in 2004, when you was at the University of Central Florida, it says that you stole sheets from Burlington Coat Factory. Brandon. Now I'm ignoring. And I didn't steal the sheets, by the way. Someone gave me the sheets. So that's a whole other thing. You remember that story.
I remember that story.
And then we got Brandon, in 2005, what happened at Denny's? Yeah, remember Denny's? It was your fault.
No.
It was your fault.
Wait, what happened at Denny's?
Like, I'm in the bed. That's why I say I didn't do this thing. But that's what. Brandon, 2006. What did you do? You blocked the taxi and you threw a rock at the taxi car. What? It got so bad that I had to go to the other side, man. And so that was one of those situations where, like, I had to endure. Now, he wasn't saying anything too crazy, but he just took everything that was out there publicly and did. And so I can address these things too. Mike Sims Walker, you called me. I'm in the Mike's out.
Come on, bro.
I know where you was too. You was down there on Colonial Drive at this little hood party, right? Mike, I'm in the dorm. A bunch of us in the dorm. Mike called back to campus. Yo, boy, like, some dudes just tried us. Some dudes just tried me.
He capping.
Where you at? We at Denny's. So we pull up to Denny's. I'm in flip-flops.
Hold on, you got out your bed?
That's my brother. That's why I be saying what I'm saying when I'm talking about why you, like, what are you doing? You mean I'm not your friend?
This man was at
I
Denny's.
got out of bed. I went up to Denny's. And I'm sitting there like, what's going on? All I'm doing is asking questions. They say, Brandon, you loud, you got to go, right? So I leave. Then I come back 2 weeks later, normal. They said, why are you here? You're not supposed to be here. We told you to leave. I said, what are you talking about? They said, well, we hit you for trespassing. Now I'm arrested. And now you got a fan in Baltimore saying, Brandon. In 2005, what happened? It was because Mike Sims Walker.
That's cap, bro.
What's the truth then?
Cap, bro. You was already loud and belligerent. It ain't had nothing to do with
I was loud, Mike.
I was trying to calm you down.
Hold on, wait.
They kicked him out. I was trying to calm him down. They kicked him out.
Hold on,
let's go.
Kicked him out.
Hold on, hey.
He was getting into it with somebody. I don't know if it was
Hollywood,
somebody in there or the working. No.
Mike, did you call me out of,
No, I did not. You was out. You remember you had the big white tee on with the high top Air Forces, white forces? With the Rockefeller jeans?
There was 2 situations at Denny's.
Huh? I can't control when you went back there. I'm telling you the original situation.
The original situation. You wasn't standing on the car from the this is me. That was
outside. You was inside causing havoc. I was outside trying to calm you down.
I turned up because they was trying you.
That's cap.
This is I Am Athlete Daily Uncut.
I might be getting the stories mixed up.
Yeah, you know you're getting them mixed up.
No, you was standing on the car. I'm Mike Sims Walker. This is my side of town. So now you know, as a team, as a football team,
you got my side of town. We about as campus. I'm not from there. I'm from West Orlando.
That's crazy. You doing this right now?
No, that's not my side of town.
That's crazy.
Man,
my first time seeing this, I know it came to mind for me. It was 2 scenarios, right? So obviously it was the Malice in the Palace. That's one. And then the second one for me was when I was watching the Last Dance documentary. It was when Michael Jordan was playing against Utah Jazz. And MJ came out and said that even his significant other at the time didn't bring the kids to the game because the Utah fans were so, like, rowdy like at that moment. So I pose the question to y'all, like, could we ever see like another scenario like the Malice in the Palace in today's sports world?
That's easy. I think it gets worse. I think that there's certain situations where I don't even want to put no bad energy out there, but it can get really intense with fans. And really quickly, there was a situation I was playing for the Miami Dolphins, and I was in a Lamborghini, and I was with Kennard, my agent. I'm pulling out the players' lounge, our players' lot, and a fan, and now we just lost too. And I'm already like learning how to control my emotions. I'm young and dumb, so I'm pulling out, and now they beating on the fans, is beating on the Lamborghini, and all I'm thinking about is like, yo, this is a $200-something car, and I'm already in my feelings. If my agent wasn't there, it would have got worse, because I'm like about to hop out the car, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had to grab me, right? So that was a situation. There's been plenty of situations where fans just cross the line, and it's going to take the right fan against the wrong player that might be in a bad emotional state because of loss, or maybe something's going on at home, and it can just
I think you're starting to see it now a lot in the NBA, where now players, like during pregame, you see them point at a fan,
Kyrie,
that
Russell
crazy.
Westbrook.
You see KD doing it, you see Russell Westbrook doing it, you see Kyrie doing it, and they'll go get the security. Hey, kick them out. All right, you know what I mean? Or hey, you know what I mean? This pregame, while they warming up, fans going in there thinking they can heckle, and so I think they starting to tighten up on it. But I ain't gonna lie, that's a tough subject though, because it could get bad. Like, you got to think people starting to breaking players' homes on home games.
It's
you know
crazy.
what I mean, during the games.
Well, I had that happen to me too.
I remember that, bro.
Yeah, I had that happen to me too.
They breaking in people's homes.
Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. That was just this year. They target you. When I was down here with the Dolphins, they knew, Sunday Night Football, or if you traveling, boom, boom, boom. One time I came home, and everything was gone. Like, when I say everything, it was a couple watches, like a Breitling watch, maybe a Rolex, or maybe something like that, a big diamond chain. All my ladies' like purses, and this stuff that you can get back, right? We're talking about, they're expensive. Computers, a couple $100,000. It's a lot of money. Some people like, man, it's a couple $100,000 worth of stuff. But
how is that the case though? Like, because when you guys pull out, it's like y'all in a garage.
No, it's not. No, that's what Mike is saying. That is like, now the leagues have to do a better job of isolating or protecting us all the way through. So when we pull out the parking lot, and every team is different, every stadium is different. It's traffic. You in traffic.
Like you a regular civilian.
Like, you might come out the tunnel and be sitting there. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's cars coming out and they going to let you go through. But when you come out, you in traffic, regular traffic.
And that's why, like, I got in a lot of trouble at times, or it felt like I was disruptive, because after that, like, that Dolphin situation with the fan, I was like, all right, how can I avoid that situation, not being that situation again? Because you just sitting there, and you superstars, you can walk up to them, whatever can happen. Right. Like, I will go against the grain. So instead of going left in the traffic, I'll go to the right, different barriers. They're like, you can't go this way, man. But now you name drop. I'm Brandon Marshall. I just played. I ain't no way I'm sitting in that traffic. Ain't no way.
Somebody can literally just walk up to your car at the light, bro. Right up the light, right up the street from the stadium.
They might block off like exits and stuff where you can't go, and you got to sit in the traffic this way. I'll pull up to there, and the cop like, yes, sir, please let me go through. And so I'm saying that because I feel like the leagues, the NFL, the NBA, need to do a better job of not only making sure we're good once we get into the players' lot or we're in the stadium and our families, but it's also that whole route out and in, right? Because it can be very dangerous. I didn't even let my family go to like Raiders games, play for the Denver Broncos. The Raiders going to Oakland? Yeah. Oh, no. And if you think about some of the stories you hear, people getting punched, knocked out. I think there's a couple fans that even passed over the last couple of years because you wearing another team's jersey, and now there's that fight. No. Y'all stay at home.
Okay, well, those were amazing stories. I never even knew that from just a fan standpoint. Wow. Okay, guys, moving on. We have a Detroit woman, right, weighing 489 pounds, is suing Lyft, claiming a driver refused her ride due to her size. Rapper Dank Demoss says she fit in the car, but the driver cited concerns about his vehicle size and tires. We actually have the audio of the actual occurrence that happened. Let's take a listen.
So are you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car? So So I gotta order another Lyft.
Yeah. And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL it's called.
No, I don't never have to order an Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Carter.
Okay. Nope.
I know you guys had some trouble hearing the actual video there, so I just want to quickly break down like what actually happened.
Yeah.
So this lady ordered this Lyft, right? And when the Lyft pulled up, the guy was basically telling her, "You can't fit in my back seat.
Right.
My tires, something going on with my tires. You should have ordered a Lyft XL or Uber XL, like a bigger car." But hold on, right? Her legal team argues this was illegal weight discrimination, while Lyft says they condemned all forms of bias.
Her weight is illegal. Yes. The weight is illegal. You fucking 600 pounds trying to get in that Honda. You should have ordered a truck. You know you can't get in that car. This man gonna have to lift all the seats to the front for her to get in.
Bro, you gotta cut it out.
She can't do that. Like, come on, bro. We can't do that. And then you want to call the police. Then she want to call the police. We should call the police on her.
Bro, my opinion is,
every time somebody see her eating hamburgers, you should call the police.
My opinion is you should, as a driver, from a driver perspective, you should be able to decline anybody, because at the end of the day, that's my car. I got to take care of it. Something happened to it. You don't.
Correct.
If you that size, you should just order Uber XL.
So what if his tire would have popped?
Exactly. She ain't
Then
gonna fix
who
it.
would have paid
You
for
know
the
what I
tire?
mean? So I feel like as a Uber driver, he should have the right to refuse.
Right.
Yeah, this is I Am Athlete presented by Vivid Seats, and I just want to say that I don't agree with all of the commentary that comes out of the show, but everybody has the right to their own opinion. What I will say is that I am for all people. All people, and I want to see this process. I want to see this process. I want to see this process.
She riding your Lamborghini. Come on, bro. That's big X the plug.
Nah, come on, B.
Come on, man. We got it.
So here's what I will say though. It's like this is an interesting situation, because then I look at even like flights and stuff. You know, it's tough. It puts airlines and transportation services in some tough positions, because like we have family members that may be too heavy or overweight, and so you got to think about, if this is your auntie, this is your sister.
If it was my auntie or my sister, I would say the same
But
thing.
when you booking an air flight, I mean, when you that big and you booking a flight on a plane, you got to buy 2 seats. And
That's
they
what
got
it is. That's
big
the
extra
buy 2
belt
seats.
buckle. They do. No, you do.
Same thing for
I'm
the
not being
Uber.
funny. I'm
If
for
you know
real.
you
You got to
that
buy
big,
2
you
seats
need to get a truck
next to each other, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
When you that big, you got to buy 2 seats on the airplane.
Because you do got to
That's a
think.
fact.
I think it's look. Like here's what I would say.
try
Like,
to be cheap.
no. Listen. There's a lot of people that feel that way, and we're in like. Maybe we're entering out of or leaving out of cancel culture. We got into this place where people they can't really say what they want to say because of business and all these other things that's going out there in the culture. But what I would say is, like, you just got to be like aware, have some emotional intelligence of like what the situation is. Okay, we're talking about weight, but sometimes there's people out there like, yo, do you know your breath stink? Do you know that you have a problem with your breath?
Tell me.
And then I'm not saying you.
No,
but
I know.
my
I'm
thing
saying
is,
that my breath stink.
correct.
Tell me.
And then, but it's also having like emotional intelligence and being
Right.
self-aware that,
Yeah.
yo, I need to walk around with gum. As communicators, we should know. We always talking to people. Do you have gum? Do you have chapstick? Do you know that your underarms stink? You have bad body odor. Like yesterday, Kayla left, and then Rich left, and they was like, "Bye, I didn't want to give a hug." I was like, "No, I stink. I just worked out." Right? And then it's the same situation. We can put the picture back up there. It's like, yeah, like we want to be accepting to all people, and you got to treat everybody with kindness and respect. But you will, if you're sitting on a flight, you might be laying on my lap, and that's uncomfortable for a 4-hour flight, right? Or in a this situation to Lyft.
Mm-hmm.
So I think emotional intelligence and emotional or self-awareness is important in some of these
They should
matters.
put a weight limit on certain cars.
Well, that's what Mike was saying. So, like, no, interesting story, and I'm like so excited for the process and the justice system to go through. What they say? What is it? What they say? What people say? We let the justice system.
Yeah, let do that.
Run its course.
Run its course. Let it run its course and see what's going to happen.
Thanks for bringing us back, Brad.
Thank you, because that took a.
I
didn't even expect this much.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel when somebody's breath stink, but it always stink, and they like don't know?
So you know what you gotta do? So you gotta you just give them gum. You just give them like that's what me and my dogs had when we was young, right? Because we was in high school. You know, you be talking to the girls. You know what I'm saying? So. Hey, so we don't even want to say it out loud. We like, hey boy, your breath stinking in the motherfucker, boy. Yeah. No, we just be like, be talking to people like,
Ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hey, look, we just be like, he be like, shit stink.
I was talking to a girl, bro, and I really like she had every quality you could have. I'm talking about super smart, bad,
go there, Mike.
young. I'm talking about everything you want, and her breath was so stink. And I used to call my boy like, bro, what do I do? Like, that was like the main thing that I couldn't just take it to the next level. And it was every single time. It was like every time. It was super stink every time. Not just when you wake up, though, bro.
And she was a 10?
A 12. I'm talking about had all the qualities you're looking for in a woman,
12.
bro. Yes, dog. And I couldn't, and I just kept asking myself, bro, can I live with that?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask.
I couldn't live with it.
Could you take?
I couldn't live with it.
Answer the
question.
question.
Who's your I don't know, dream girl? You ever think whoever you put everything together, the finest girl you could ever think of, but a breath stink. Could you
live with that?
Live with that.
I'm gonna work on it. We're gonna work through it. If Mike said he had a 12 out of 10.
You can work through the stink, bro.
No, this is what we do as men. Like, watch this. Did you tell her breath stink?
I did it because I didn't
See
know
what
how
I'm
to
saying?
tell her.
Why you ain't tell her?
I didn't know how to tell her, bro.
What you mean you ain't know how to tell her?
Like, we gotta work on this. Like that. Just go to her and say, like, yo, babe, like, let's go to the dentist.
Man, listen, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a dental challenge. It might be a gum issue. Or it might just be like, babe, do you know how to brush your teeth? Because if you get her to brush her teeth correctly, or, you know what I'm saying? Now you should go from a 12 to a 15.
I ain't good with tough conversations, bro. I'm
listen,
I'm
I'm
not
ass.
tough
Brush their
conversations.
teeth right, man.
So you can't do it?
If the girl had everything that I wanted.
Yeah, but her breath smell like shit.
If her breath smell like shit, can I like give her some gum and could that help it?
You don't know, because I'm saying it could be so many situations. It could just be like your breath stink. But when in Mike's situation, he had a 12 on a 10 chart, and every time he connected with her, breath stunk, so he couldn't get over. But that could be a dental challenge. Sometimes it's gingivitis.
Yeah,
right. Like,
ooh, you
Mike, y'all want to invest?
You want to
invest in the BBL,
that might be
but you don't invest in her gingivitis.
If somebody breath stink all the time, that mean
it's called halitosis, bro.
Halitosis.
Yeah.
So is that a deal breaker? Like if a breath stinks?
Man, that's tough.
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's a turn off, bro.
Mike should have had the conversation, or you should have been a man and had the tough conversation
every day though. Like that's pain, bro.
That's hard. That is pain.
That's tough,
hard,
bro.
Why you couldn't get to the
Because,
root of
bro,
it?
when you smell a person breath that like y'all, you gotta be y'all in each other's
gonna
face
lie,
every
that
day.
breath
It's like you
stink
can't
is
run
different.
from that.
Another question.
That'll do something.
Another question. You got your dream girl, bad everything, but then she got the worst toes, the worst feet. Can you do it?
I can work around that. I can work around
You
that.
seen Boomerang?
She got toes like when the boys in the locker room.
Yeah.
Black toes.
Black
Right.
toes.
She just got to wear socks all day around the house.
So you
bro.
can do it?
Yeah, she got to keep socks
I
on.
can't do it.
She got to keep
So
socks
you can deal
on.
with stink breath, but can't deal with
Because you can't fix toes. I
You
can fix
can't fix
breath.
that
Yes,
breath.
you can.
Nah,
Ginger,
bro.
How
You
you
can
gonna
fix
fix
toes
your
before you
breath?
can fix
If they
toes
breath
before you can
They
fix
got
breath,
they have a
bro.
rule in the
Really
house.
probably something they eat.
Brush your teeth every 30
You can
minutes.
fix
I'm
toes
walking
before
around
you
with
fix
this
breath, bro. You can't fix a smell. You can fix an
I ain't gonna
appearance,
lie,
bro.
You can't fix. You can fix
fix
breath.
toes,
You
bro.
cannot
you
fix
can't
toes.
fix no
Yes,
toes.
you can,
You
bro.
cannot
What
fix-
you
He
saying?
he didn't buy the BBL and some toes. Look.
No, bro. Straight.
Buy toes?
You can fix them.
Hey man, they out here buying
And
toes.
you can cover them up. Just put on socks.
No, I want my lady to rub her feet on me in the under the sheets.
You can't fix
need
no
that.
bad
Put them
breath
feet
when
on
you
me.
gonna wear a muzzle.
Let me ask y'all different. Let me ask y'all another question. Let me ask y'all a different
She
question.
gotta wear a mask when she talks.
And be honest, and Shelly, you gotta answer this too. Have you ever kissed or licked a woman's feet?
Hell no.
Yes.
You said what?
Yeah.
I lost a bet and did it.
You lost a bet. I did it before.
Has a
We
woman
know you
never
did
kissed a lick Joyce?
Yeah.
Suck them toes, huh?
Have you?
Come on, man.
Hey, I was like, girl, you got a foot.
They sucking toes.
We know Brandon did it, boy. Brandon loved that first sight with it, boy. That boy don't play no games, boy.
Okay, we're on the
No,
topic.
stay
of,
right here.
we on the topic of funky breath, but once you eat, you get funky breath as well. Chef, are we ready for the plates, for the portions?
Go on.
Yeah.
Boy got that ching ching.
Dang, that's crazy.
What's up?
Boy got that ching ching.
We got a little Caribbean flair here today. We got some
Is that
rice
fufu?
and peas, Cory goat, pepper shrimp, steamed cabbage, tostones. Got some jerk chicken coming. It ain't finished yet though. I'm gonna make sure it's got that right ching ching to it. You get me?
Chef Low.
But y'all out here eating toes. Y'all out here eating toes, bro?
Hey, hold on. Hey, Chef. Hold on, Chef.
What's up?
Have you ever? Because you taste stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever licked some toes
In my life?
in your life?
You gotta taste everything, brother.
Okay, then. That's a real brother right there. Okay, then.
You gotta taste everything. What's up?
I knew you had done it, cause boy, you made gator soup yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, no, hold on. But wait. Because you just talking about, you can't be licking no toes. Now, hey, you let her get out the shower, walk on the floor, and then you lick her toes?
No.
You fresh
Yes,
out
you
the shower
did.
with it?
No.
Yes, you
He
did.
ain't fresh out
Yes,
the
you
shower.
did.
Bro,
A woman can't like that.
Sit in my.
You weren't thinking like that.
You can't even sit in my bed if you don't come
But
and take
hey,
a
hold
shower
on, no.
first.
She got out the shower, walked to the bed. You still lick the toes.
Got carpet all on
No,
the
so
toes.
let me tell you what I do. Let me tell you what I do.
Yes, you did.
First
bro?
off,
Brandon, give it
first
to him.
off,
What you
let me
do?
tell you what I do.
What you do, B?
So that could have happened in the past. Okay. Right? I didn't think that through all the way through,
I know
but
you
she
did.
definitely took a shower.
What you do
right?
now?
But then that walk, boom. But what I would do is you got to massage the feet. You know what I'm saying? You take some time with it.
Lotion on it.
Now, if you put the lotion on it, then you got to wipe them off. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole process with the feet. So, shoot, if I got a lady, every other day, we laid on the couch, I'm rubbing her feet. I'm rubbing the feet. You feel me?
Always licking the feet.
No, that's like I did that probably like.
I probably did that about
so your lady
I was married 14 years. I probably licked the toes or kissed the toes like 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay, so that ain't what you do.
Yeah. No,
But
it
you
ain't
rub-
nothing that we do.
But you
go
foot
all the way
rubs
up.
every night, though. You
You
foot
go all
rubs
the way
every
up.
day? You
Huh?
foot rubs every
Not
day?
every day. Not every day.
Wait,
Not
Brian,
every
you not slick. What's up?
Yeah.
You talk to us too.
Hey, look, can we get it from the other side?
Brian, what talk to you?
No.
Brian, just
I have not. I have not licked toes. Not ever. Not ever.
Ladies' feet, are y'all using lotion?
Yes.
Okay, so let me put y'all on.
Okay.
What you want to use, go to the store when you get a chance. Get Dr. Teal's body oil. Smells so good, but you put that on your oil, she don't love you for that. So that's just a recommendation.
Dr. Teal's
Dr.
oil?
Teal's body oil instead of lotion. Inspired.
Hey, you know what? I got something for y'all. Answer this for me, though. Because somebody put me on game with this. When you wash your clothes, you know how you take your clothes, you take your laundry basket, you go wash your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take the clean clothes out the dryer and put them back in that laundry basket? Or do you use a separate one?
I use the same.
It's
I
the
got
same
a
laundry
couple
basket.
laundry baskets.
But you had all your dirty clothes in there.
I know.
And look,
I see what you're saying.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Your dirty clothes that you had in there, you running around sweating, you put them in the dirty clothes basket, and you take it out, you wash them. Do you put your clean clothes back in there, or do you get a separate?
I put the clean
I
clothes
put the
back
clean
in there.
clothes back in there, absolutely.
Bro, damn, y'all nasty, bro.
You know how you nasty?
Y'all nasty.
You know how you nasty? right now you outside and you got this outfit on. You the type of dude to go home.
No, I would not. I would
go
take a shower.
You go lay in your bed.
No, I would not.
Yes, you do.
Bro, listen, you cannot get it first off. Ask my wife, but we put on outside clothes in our bed, boy.
Hey, Chef, let's see this real quick. What's the craziest story in the locker room? Y'all, I done seen some dudes play games, practice, not shower after. Y'all got any crazy stories of some dudes not taking care of themselves?
Shower pill.
You ever seen a dude? Yeah, they take a shower pill. You ever seen somebody, they go in shower with their socks on?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, bro, you got your stinking dirty socks you was just practicing in. You showering in them? Like, I got to keep my feet clean. Can't step on the floor.
I got a good one. It ain't about hygiene, though, real quick. All right, so he passed away, R.I.P. Quentin Groves. He went to Auburn, played DN. I don't know if you ever heard him. He got drafted a year after me. All right, rookie year. Quentin really only played like special teams. He played a little bit of defense. Nothing crazy, right? Time for the Pro Bowl voting. And our kicker at the time, Josh Scobie, written up this whole, he got the Pepsi logo on, I think it was at the time. Pepsi was sponsoring Pro Bowl weekend. And Josh had a written letter from Pro Bowl saying, hey, you've been selected as a rookie to the NFL Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
FedEx it to him, put him on his locker and everything, right?
Oh, no.
So I think Quentin was late to a team meeting one day, so this was like his punishment, bro. So bang, we all on the team meeting, all on the same. So we let Quentin break up the huddle at the end of practice.
No.
He went and called his wife in the training room. Hey, baby, we made it to the Pro Bowl.
No.
It's the funniest joke I ever seen in the NFL. The next day, bro, the team meeting in the morning, we had to inform Quentin that it was a joke. He didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Bro, he done told his whole family.
I swear he done told his whole family.
That's a good one right
booking
there.
flights, bro. Josh
That's what we was
did
finna
a
do to
good
you.
down. That was the best play I ever seen.
Hey, that's what we was finna do to you, B. We was gonna act like we already running the show. I was gonna like, y'all, we just talking about dogs. And B gonna come in here like, y'all start the show, y'all talking about dogs? Hollywood say, nah, don't do it.
Appreciate y'all, boys. Thank
Chef,
you.
you good?
I'm good.
Oh, but hold on, before you go, you
Well,
said the Gator, he made Gator yesterday. You was about to say something?
Yeah.
Gator
yesterday. Made Gator soup.
Now you saying we got goat?
You got goat?
What else animals we gonna eat outside of?
You guys ever had rabbit before?
No, I'm just trying to figure out.
What about elk?
I ain't never had
I'll
elk.
put you
Had
on,
that
bro.
bison.
Like, for example, if y'all like burgers and whatnot,
I haven't
you
had
wanna-
bison.
and you want to keep it low calorie, change your beef for ostrich meat. You ain't gonna tell the
Where you
difference.
get ostrich meat from?
Go Wild Forks, bro.
Huh?
Wild Forks.
Wild
Who?
Fox.
Wild Forks.
What that is? Come
It's
on,
pretty much,
hey, Wild Forks, y'all hearing this? Wild Forks.
It's pretty much a
We
meat
need
supplier.
food. We
I got a
need
bunch
food.
of-
I got a lot of
bunch
kids, Wild Forks. Send it through.
A bunch of different meats, elk, rabbit.
And they ship it
shark.
to you?
They got stores all around. They got one up here in Sunrise.
Hold on. What do you say they have? You said shark. What else?
They got shark, elk.
Man, we gotta go.
Bring some
rabbit.
shark in.
You want some shark?
Let's get some shark.
You know, it's,
Say less.
it's fucking fish, Brandon.
Oh, right, yeah, appreciate y'all. Peace.
Brian, what we got next up on the agenda, bro?
All right, guys, real quick before we get out of here, literally real quick answers. So, Saquon's going to his first Super Bowl. Everyone's out there saying, should Giants fans root for Saquon since he was there? He's a big fan favorite in New York. Of course, he left in the offseason, went to the Eagles, tore it up this season. So the question's simple. Again, guys, let's just be quick here. Should Giants fans be rooting for Saquon to win this Super Bowl?
Absolutely. And I say that because Saquon didn't want to leave New York.
Nope.
They kind of forced Saquon's hand.
Yeah.
So it's not Saquon's fault why he's in a different uniform.
Yeah.
It's the Giants organization fault, right? They told him to go test the market.
Yeah.
Right? And he went
Watch
and
the
tested
video.
it.
I watched the video of the GM.
So absolutely, every
talking to
Giants fan
Saquon.
should be rooting for him because he was loyal to that organization, bro, and they kicked him out of there. So, hey, get what you do.
And guess what? They never put nothing around him. The Giants never helped him. They never got him an O-line. Them motherfuckers went and paid Danny Nichols. Not Danny Dimes. They paid Danny Nichols before they paid Saquon Barkley. I watched the video, bro. I just couldn't believe, bro, I don't like that, bro, how them GMs do it, bro. Like, hey, yo, Saquon, we want you to be here. Do you want to be a Giant? Hey, I told y'all what I want to do. I told y'all I want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't think it's fair to you, so we're, to let you go. The man telling you, dog, I want to be here, even though y'all ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gave me nothing. I still want to be here.
I think sometimes like the business, the traditional approach to business mess up the opportunity to win. And with the Giants, right, they were looking at the running back market, and they're like, there's no way we're going to pay you more than $12 million, right? Because look at where the market's at. It's called colluding.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to control the running back market. We're not paying no running backs this much. And this case, Saquon Barkley, I'm like, yo, his value to this organization is probably $20 million. He's worth that.
I seen Dalvin Cook tweet that his brother should get $20 million a year.
I don't know about that, but Saquon. The reason why I say for Saquon is because you're the New York Giants. Now, who do you have? You have no superstars on your team, right? And then also from a leadership standpoint, like he was the leader, and he was the ultimate Giant.
Mm-hmm.
You don't let that guy leave your building, right? So even look at jersey sales and the stuff he does in the community, how much money you're making off of Saquon, and you're just talking about, the market says $14 million. Well, not for him.
Yeah.
Not for him, what he means to this organization. Yeah. But I'm actually happy that he left and he didn't stay, because even if they try and really tried to get it probably took a couple more years for them to get the right guys around him, and now you wasted his career. At this point. This is what we thought we were going to see when he came in the league, and we never saw it. It took all these years to see it.
Because it's perfect timing. Just look at it. He looked different in that Eagles uniform.
You like it better?
Bro, go back and look at Saquon in the Giants uniform and look at him in the Eagles, bro. He looked totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he playing different. You got a team around him, bro. You play better when you got guys around you, bro.
Yeah.
What I like about it, this might be a little bit off topic, is I like how they've rebirthed the running back market.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, they've been devaluing that running back position for years, bro. And now you got guys like James Cook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like King Henry, because King Henry already had a 2,000-yard season.
And he's 31.
He just went like 1,900 and 80 yards. He was like 30 yards shy of another one.
Yeah.
Then you got Saquon, bro. So now I feel like that just brought the running back market way back up where it should be, because they've been doing them boys wrong.
Yeah. I don't know if the market is going to go up, because you still have to look at the numbers and the stats, and the stats say that there is a big drop off there. I think that it's a case by case thing. You got to look at how these guys take care of themselves. King Henry is obsessed with how he take care of his body. We had Bojack here, and Bojack was like, yo, this dude be connected to machines, to what he eats, et cetera, et cetera. Saquon's the same thing. He lives in the weight room. And so when you got guys like that, those are the guys that say, the average lifespan of a receiver or a running back says this, but the way you take care of your body, the way you recover, how much money you invest in your body, you can probably play an extra 3 to 5 years. But what I do think is happening, Mike, is teams are realizing that, damn, it's a pass-happy league, and we want the high-scoring games, and it's entertaining, but if we want to win a championship, we want to be solid, we got to have a run game, right? Because if you look at all the teams that went on nice runs at the end, they were nice on the ground. And those were the exceptions, was Saquon, Cook, and King Henry. So I love what's happening with the running back position. I think teams now need to start – that's how I would run my offense. I'd be 50-50.
Yeah, I think that's what I was going to say. I think it's finna not be so much pass happy. Because you got to think, bro, they've been paying – quarterbacks who made it to the first round of the playoffs and then go out here and give them $250 million. Like, they've been doing that the past couple of years. Jordan Love. It was another quarterback. What's his name?
Kyler Murray got a bag.
Kyler Murray, exactly.
But even
bro.
Danny Dimes got a bag. It was like 20, 30
but I'm saying they've been giving these boys. These boys ain't proving
no way,
nothing.
Bro.
They give us 50, 60 million, and they ain't getting nowhere with them.
Yeah.
And they taking money out of the running back's pocket, right? Yeah. And now look what Derrick Henry just did.
It's so interesting, right? Like, that's the cool thing about the NFL, is that the NFL is trendy and it's waves. Let's look at the wide receiver position. Sometimes big wide receivers are in. Sometimes the small speed guys are in. Some guys is slot. Sometimes it's just guys that can take the top off, right? So it's trendy there. And it's the same thing offensively, right? Like, we started off and it was run. We start evolving. Now it's pass, it's spread, no huddle, et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like we're probably at the start of a new trend that's getting back to old school football, play solid defense, and let's pound the rock.
Because you can't throw the ball all game. These defense people smart, bro. They gonna adapt. But you just think about the quarterback position, but back in the day, right? When you had to be this prototypical quarterback, tall, you couldn't be short. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You had to, the runners of the day, you would have been a receiver back in the day.
That's true.
Like Michael Vick and them dudes, Cordell Stewart and all them dudes who can run. Just think about it. They try to make them dudes receivers and stuff. So now, like, it's changing the quarterback position for sure.
Well, I mean, you look at what's right now you have 2 black quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like piggybacking off what you're saying, they didn't want us to play those positions.
No.
And now you got 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, right? And think about before we could have had 4 black quarterbacks in the championship rounds, right? You have the Commanders, Jaden, and then you have Jalen Hurts. If Lamar made it, and then Patrick Mahomes, it has shifted. And even they said, well, there's a 75% chance that a black quarterback wins it, right? Because Josh Allen was the only white guy in the championship rounds. But I looked at it, I said 75. I said Josh Allen black.
It go deeper than that. It go deeper than that. It go deeper than that. It's 32 teams in the NFL. It's more black starting quarterbacks than white.
No.
100%.
Really?
Absolutely. Jordan Love, Kyler Murray. I could name them.
This boy knows something.
Lamar
He
Jackson.
it's like he confuses me at the quarterback position. It's like he say something crazy. Like,
it be
dang,
real.
he
That's
really know
why
the
I
quarterback
confuse
position.
it.
And then he goes and say something wow.
It's the truth.
Hold on, is that for real though? Like,
hold on, we gotta go.
Hold on.
You
Sure?
sure? Hollywood, pull up the team.
No, don't ask Hollywood. He's doing work. We
All you gotta do is go down the teams. We can see
need a new fact checker.
Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Jordan Love. You got Lamar Jackson. You got Jalen Hurts. You got Jaden Daniels. You got y'all help me. Give me a team.
Jaden Daniels.
Russell Wilson.
I said Russell.
Minnesota, no. Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams.
C.J. Stroud. Caleb Williams. Keep coming.
Shit. Bengals, Joe Burrow. That's why I say go down the list of teams. Just go down the list of teams and we can tell you.
Bryce Young.
Geno.
Geno Smith. Bryce Young. I'm at 10.
NFL.
Not the Lions.
Standings. Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. That's 11.
You got the Patriots, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincy, Indy.
Yes, Anthony Richardson.
Tua.
Jacksonville, Tennessee.
Tua.
Yeah, I mean, you trying to count him?
Yeah. He's a tweener.
He's a tweener. He's a tweener.
San Diego, Denver Broncos, no. The Raiders, no, right? Philly, Washington, Dallas, New York, no. Detroit, no. Minnesota.
But you're getting
Green
Shedeur
Bay,
and Cam Ward, too.
Chicago, Tampa. I mean, Baker. You said Tampa. You want to count Baker?
No,
Baker. Atlanta.
You finna have two more though.
Yeah.
You said Atlanta.
Did you say
No, I didn't say Atlanta.
Oh, Michael
took
Penix.
over.
Yeah,
Took
Michael
over.
Penix.
Carolina. You said
Bryce.
Bryce. New Orleans. Rams, Seattle.
Where Jameis
Arizona,
Winston was just
San
at.
Francisco. He's
Cleveland.
Cleveland. And
Close though.
Oh, Deshaun
Watson.
I know last year. I think last year it was that.
No, it never has, but it's
telling you,
it might be there in the next next year or two.
It'll be there this year.
Okay.
Really
That's
quick.
a great show, great week, right?
Yeah, amazing week. But real quick before we wrap, let's get some quick picks presented by Vivid Picks. Download the Vivid Picks app now. The line for Saquon is set at 115.5 rushing yards against Kansas City in the Super Bowl. Quick answers.
What's the line?
115.5.
Okay.
Does Saquon get 116?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put it like this. You want to make a couple dollars, man? All right, rock with me right here. I don't know what they gonna say. Hopefully they follow too. Saquon Barkley, 115 is the line. Take more. Last week he had 118. The line was 124, and so I can see how some people are hesitant because he barely missed it.
You shouldn't be.
But
They took
when
him
I'm
out the game.
here's the thing: this dude's about to go off. You have to run the ball. You have to. They have to run the ball. Saquon is the reason why they're in this position, and Saquon going to be the MVP of the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley might have 200 yards rushing. That's who I'm taking. More Saquon Barkley and more.
I think more. I like that.
This
I
is
like
a
it.
no-brainer.
I like it.
Philadelphia got the best running game offensive line in the NFL. It's clear. Look at the tush push alone. Everybody could do it, but nobody could do it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So Philadelphia, he's going over 130 or 40 probably easily.
Well, you gotta say more or less.
Well,
You gotta say more or less.
More, I said over.
No, we gotta say. We can't say.
It's the language.
It's the language.
Oh, he's going more than 118.
But here's the other thing too, Mike. To piggyback off of what you're saying is, A.J. Brown had a good game last week, which means now they gotta say, "Dang, let me pay more attention."
Man,
which
Devontae
opens up the
Smith,
run
they
game
both
even
had
more.
good games.
It don't matter if A.J. Brown have a good game or not. He didn't have one against the Rams, and Saquon still ran around. It ain't A.J. Brown.
I think he do it.
A.J. Brown don't determine if the run game is successful or
Hey,
not.
I was watching the game going into the championship, the NFC championship. You was like, he dropping balls. This and that. You was on A.J. Brown's head. He dropped the first ball thrown to him in the game. I said, oh, Lord. It's about to be
No
a
Mike
long
over
game.
there looking.
Yeah, but he came back and made some big
play.
plays. He tightened up. He tightened up.
Yeah, I think he go more. Last week, like you say, he ain't do it, but they took him out the game. They took him out early. I don't even think he played in the fourth quarter.
There ain't nothing else. We ain't got no more games after this. This is it.
No,
ain't
he
no coming
play
out the
every
game.
play.
Every play.
He's definitely going to run
Every play. He's going to play every play.
We're getting the oxygen chamber.
Man, listen, it's over. Let's go.
Well, listen, this has been I Am Athlete Daily. Wrap it up.
Wrap it
The
up.
papers.
Wrap that.
We will see y'all on Monday, 11 a.m. YouTube.
Guan, now we can eat some jerk chicken, man.
Go. Let's go. Curry go.
I'm here so I won't get fined.